Alright everybody, we're going to watch something really weird.
Well, are we going to watch some weird movie trailers? Something vintage?
What will it be? Rain Man. The movie trailer's from the 1970s.
Well, we'll see about that, boys.
Well, I bet these trailers are vintage from the 1970s. We're watching those trailers now.
Move over. You've been ripped by the best. Now the action film of the year. All new, totally different. Superman Chu, master of Kung Fu. He's super cool. Super quick. Super deadly. Superman Chu. His body a lethal weapon capable of destroying anything and anyone who gets in his way. Action to blow your mind. Blows to leave you breathless. Kicks defying physical limitations. Superman Chu, master of Kung Fu.
You think I have such a short life?
That I don't know. But you know what they say. Courage makes heroes.
They sent their best men to get him, but their best was not good enough to tangle with Superman Chu. If you haven't seen this kind of action film before, you can't afford to miss this one. Even if you've seen the others, you owe it to yourself to see the best. Superman Chu, master of Kung Fu. See it to believe your eyes. From Capitol Productions, rated R for righteous.
Five of the richest, most powerful people in the world are trying to buy their way out of dying in the Swiss conspiracy.
Do you have anything to declare?
No, nothing.
Have a nice day, Mr. Hayes.
David Jansen is Christopher. He's the only man who can uncover the conspiracy.
Yeah, 5 little secret accounts came to Zurich. Hayes was killed, and then there were 4. Rashi was killed, and then there were 3.
Senta Berger is Denise. She also works undercover.
I want to make a confession.
What do I look like, a priest?
The Swiss conspiracy. The name of the game is blackmail.
If you want your client's secret bank accounts to remain secret, wait for instructions.
What are we to do? Go to the police?
Never.
The stakes, a fortune in uncut diamonds.
High value in a small package. Easy to conceal, easy to market.
The players, 5 desperate people, each with a deadly secret. The score, 2 dead, 3 to go. The rules, anything goes. The only way to win is to stay rich and stay alive. The Swiss Conspiracy, starring David Jansen, Senta Berger, John Saxon, John Ireland, Elka Summer, Ray Milland, Anton Diffring. The Swiss Conspiracy, the ultimate blackmail thriller.
J. Edgar Hoover. He was the most feared man in the history of the United States government. For 48 years, he defended the country against crime, subversion, and corruption. He was never elected. He was never opposed. He could never be bought. But he knew everyone who could. Everyone. How did he control the Kennedys? What did he know about Martin Luther King? Why did he defy President Nixon? What really happened to the private files of J. Edgar Hoover? Actually filmed inside the Federal Bureau of Investigation in Washington, D.C. and in the Bureau Training School at Quantico, Virginia. This is the story of the real J. Edgar Hoover and the people whose lives he controlled. Starring Academy Award winner Broderick Crawford as J. Edgar Hoover, Jose Ferrer, Celeste Holm, Rip Torn, Ronnie Blakely, John Marley, June Havoc, Lloyd Nolan, William Jordan as John F. Kennedy, James Wainwright as Young Hoover, Howard Da Silva as Franklin D. Roosevelt, Michael Sachs as Melvin Purvis, Raymond St. Jacques as Martin Luther King, Andrew Duggan as Lyndon Johnson, George Plimpton as Quentin Reynolds, Dan Daly as Clyde Tolson, Lloyd Gow as Walter Winchell, Brad Dexter as Alvin Karpus, George D. Wallace as Senator Joe McCarthy, and Michael Parks as Robert Kennedy. A distinguished Oscar-winning cast in a true story of political intrigue at the center of power from World War I to Watergate. The Private Files of J. Edgar Hoover.
Want to play games? Then meet the girls from Rambling U.
We've got the greatest asset Rambling U ever had, us. And are we gonna use it? Yeah.
Give us an R, give us an R, give us an R-A-M, give us a B, give us an L, give us an I-N-G. Rambling, rambling.
When it comes to cheering, these girls are great. They also have some good plays of their own, like Backfield in Motion. It's Cheerleaders Beach Party. To score with football players, first, get their attention. Next, zero in for a quick pass or two.
This is honey, ginger, and sugar.
We're awfully pleased to meet you. Same here.
Then comes a little basic research about the way they like to play. And if that doesn't work, there's always something else.
All right, follow me.
When these girls go into action, the only thing that counts is playing the game. And the way they play, there's no way to lose. The cheerleaders take off at the hottest beach party ever. Cheerleaders Beach Party.
Wow. These were some weird movie trailers, don't you think, boys?
Yeah, Rayman, these were some weird movie trailers from the 1970s. Ha ha.
Yeah, Kirby! Rayman, these 1970s movie trailers were so weird. But not that much.
Yeah, these 1970s movie previews caught my huge eyeball. So weird.
I agree, boys, these were weird, but not much you know.
Hi there, Team Rayman. We have something to tell you.
What the heck is it? Keroro, Red Slash, and Syara.
We have invited you to the drive-in theater to see the triple feature of Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings. Want to join?
Of course. Let's get going.
Awesome. But we're taking Baby Shark with us. If he misbehaves, he'll be in big trouble.
Wow. That's wicked.
So, would you like to watch some weird movie trailers from the 1970s? Yes.
Sure, why the heck not? Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic. I bet these were 1970s movie trailers will make others. Will you know, play the trailers.
So are Mario. Tom Nook, as you wish. Everybody, here are the trailers.
The days are short, and the nights are long and hot and sweaty. Gang wars.
Take your hand off.
Black gangs versus Puerto Rican gangs versus Chinese gangs. The sides are set. The street is the battleground. The fight is for control.
Real good. Me go! Shut up. One word out of you, woman. One word!
5 murders in 3 days. 4 the subway.
So you do it your legal white way. I know who did this to my brother, and I'm gonna fix it.
Gang wars.
And I'm gonna do what's got to be done.
Gangs with cold steel nerves that cut through flesh like butter.
If any of these murders involve any of Rodin's people, there's gonna be a hell of a lot of trouble. I'll dance all over the goddamn place.
Look, Jim, you gotta bring some.
Gang wars. This is the inner city where crime is king and no one is safe, not even the criminals.
Looks like a lying gun.
A place the cops call the combat zone. Definitely off limits. The Puerto Ricans have it, the blacks want it, and the Chinese need it. These are the real armies of the night, and they mean business. A motion picture that will thrill and chill your soul. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Gang Wars, coming to this theater soon. Rated R.
He was born on the day of the great fire cloud over the desert. All he wanted was a place in the new age. But they still believed the only good Indian is a dead Indian.
Think the old chief's any good?
He's an Indian, ain't he, Ned?
Yes, sir.
He's alive, ain't he?
Yes, sir.
And he's no good.
God damn it, I said that's enough!
It was now. Redskins no longer bit the dust. They just ate dirt.
You hassle every Indian on this road?
Nope. They pushed and shoved, squeezed and leaned harder. Until they bought themselves an all-American one-man Indian massacre.
Oh! Johnny! Johnny, come back! I didn't do it, Johnny!
And then they knew what the word savage really meant. He made some points for himself in their army, but not enough to live next door.
You're not in the army anymore. Now you're just another Indian.
Or marry the mother of his child.
Let's get married, Johnny.
We can't.
Johnny Firecloud. A hate story.
I need Firecloud. You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him, or you're gonna kill him. Or he's gonna kill you.
It don't make a damn bit of difference to you either way.
Starring Victor Mojica, Ralph Meeker, David Canary, Frank DeCova, Christina Hart, Sasheen Littlefeather. Johnny Firecloud. Filmed in Panavision. Rated R. From EVI.
Hey, Ben, Nick. Been looking all over town for you. We sent Murphy down to Kansas City to see Mary Ann. And this is how they sent him back.
What should I do with these, Mr. Devlin?
Oh, did you know Murphy?
Yeah.
Was he a good guy?
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy.
Then bury him.
Lee Marvin and the boys are coming to town. Gene Hackman and his boys are waiting for them.
Nick?
Mary Ann? You eat guts.
Yeah. I like them.
Talk now, eat later. Nice to see you in the same old rat hole. You tell Mary Ann that I'm here. And not to get any fancy ideas about turning me or any of my boys into hamburger. You got it.
Lee Marvin, Gene Hackman. Together their murder in Prime Cut.
Yeah, real smart. You and Jake, you think you're big men. You walk in anywhere, you take down your pants and I'll take down mine. We'll see who's the biggest man.
Why don't we just ask Cloud?
They tell stories about you now. Good tough ones. Did you come here for Mary Ann, Nick, or me?
Mary Ann.
Mary Ann is freezing things at the ice house. Me and him already thought.
What do you think of all this, Nick?
I think it stinks.
This is my country.
Yeah.
And I give it just what it wants. Dope and flesh. Something up the arm. Something to lick around the belly. You have a good time last night? Huh?
Lee Marvin, Gene Hackman, Prime Cut. The gangster film that's a cut above.
This
is Sweden, land of enchantment, land of freedom, where you are about to see things you just don't see at home. In America, you don't see beautiful girls bouncing boldly out of the sauna into the snow. In America, you don't see public pornography shops where erotic books are displayed for both sexes with government approval. In America, you won't see meter maids who wear uniforms by day and nothing by night. In America, you won't see any of these, but you can and will when you see Sweden, heaven and hell. See the sex capital of the world, where topless bands beat out the throbbing rhythms of a turned-on generation. See the swap shop, where married couples get a one-night trade-in on the turn of a card. And get to know each other by the flickering light of films whose titles we dare not mention. See the floating sex lab, a moonlit cruise where 15-year-old girls learn the practical side of sex. See the roving motorcycle bands, preying on innocent young girls whenever and wherever they find them. See the Stockholm Strip, where Sweden's liberated youth, bored with sex, bored with drugs, bored with life itself, drop out for good. See the Salome Club, where a beautiful country's most beautiful women turn to each other in desperation, looking for satisfaction. This is Sweden, where anything and everything goes. An inside look at Sweden's inside, where the new morality is old hat. You owe it to all your senses to see Sweden, heaven and hell.
You want to hear a story? Whose story? The juggler.
It's family fun. It's magic. It's new. It's amazing. The all-new magic legend of the juggler.
John the Juggler, they call me.
Is magic. And it's coming to a theater near you.
Well, he is not what you call a thief. He just finds things before people lose them.
Wow, guys. These were some weird movie trailers from the 1970s. Don't you agree, guys?
Yeah, I get you. I agree with you. These were some 1970s movie trailers, you know?
Yeah, Mary, I agree with you with those movie trailers. Because they're weird and they're making my ears wiggle like your ears.
Yeah, Eggman Boo Mario, I agree with you. Guys, these 1970s movie trailers were weird and they made my ears wiggle strong and fast.
All right, you guys, we'd better get going. We'll meet you at the theater. Ha-ha!
Hi there, Team Rayman and Company. Great to see you guys.
Hi there, Poland, USA, great to see you, boys.
So, you guys are going to the Drive-In Theater for an awesome triple feature, right?
Oh yeah, we are. Wanna join?
Of course, why the heck not?
Why the heck not?
Awesome. So, let's get going. Everybody, the bus has already arrived.
Did you see that, boys? I see Headgear Ed playing this 1970s pop music on the bus like 1,000th time.
Yeah, Rayman, this is the 1,000th time that I saw Hedgehog playing this cheesy 1970s pop music at this public bus.
Oh yeah, boys! I cannot believe my own eyes that it's him playing this 1970s pop music that is really cheesy.
Hey, would you mind stopping that noise? Headgear Ed? This is the 1,000th time we see you with your red boombox.
Well, isn't it that pimp-basted, Kirby, and other sick idiots? I'm going to turn up the volume to ignore you, guys. Ha ha.
All right, Sonic King Mario. Wiggle your to look at those 1960s and 1970s vintage movie posters.
All right. Knuckles, I can't stop looking at these posters from the 1960s and the 1970s. Aren't they awesome and vintage? Yes.
Whoa, nice thought. Sonic, so, yeah, these movie posters from the 1960s and 1970s are so awesome and vintage.
Yeah. Hey, boys. These 1960s and 1970s movie posters are so vintage and awesome.
Hi there, guys.
Hi there, Team Rayman and company. Great to see you guys.
Yep. Great to see you as well, Team Sonic and Company.
Hey, everybody, Keroro and his buddies are waiting for you guys. Let's go.
Alright you guys. We have everybody here of this drive-in theater, including Blockman, Neptune, and Plushia.
That's right, guys and gals.
Yep, I agree with Neptune. This is going to be so awesome, don't you agree?
Hello, everybody, I'm Kibi. I'm a yellow Kirby clone.
Well, good thing you're here, Kibi. You're new to KeroroClaptrap's video. Ha ha.
Why thanks, Kirby. So, Meryl, Rattata, Apom, Jigglypuff, Pikachu, Digby, Isabelle, Tom Nook, Eggman Boom, Shadow Boom, Tails Boom, Sonic Boom, Shadow, Tails, Sonic, Mario, Luigi, Gold Mario, Wario, SMG4, Blue Diamond Mario, KeroroClaptrap, and Red Slash. I heard that you guys can wiggle your ears, correct, guys?
Of course, Kibi. Hee hee. Watch this, guys.
Wow, guys and gals. That's a very cute and awesome ear wiggle. Haha.
Yeah. I agree with Kibi. That was so awesome.
Why, thanks, Kibi, Blockman. We appreciate it, hey.
Hey, Kibi, Blockman, Neptune, Plusha, you guys, you know what Pac-Man and I can do?
Well, let me guess. You boys can wiggle your noses.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing as your answer, Kibi.
That's right, guys. Rayman and I can wiggle our noses. What's this?
Wow, Pac-Man, Rayman, that was a very cute and so awesome nose wiggle.
Yeah, that was so awesome and funny at the same time.
Yeah, this reminds me of SpongeBob and Squidward when you boys wiggle your noses like that.
So, you sound like Patrick when you say SpongeBob. That's hilarious. By the way, your nose wiggling was so awesome.
Thanks. Guys, we appreciate it. Haha.
Wow, that's hilarious when you boys wiggle your noses like some kind of SpongeBob characters. So funny.
It's so charmingly different from anything the screen has ever known. Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Aglow with the warmth of characters all the world knows and loves. Beautiful Snow White.
You'll just have time to wash.
Wash. Fearless Doc.
Our house! The lid slide! The light slid!
Blushing Bashful.
Oh, gosh.
Explosive Sneezy. Carefree Happy.
Happy, ma'am. That's me.
Grumbling Grumpy.
Women.
Ever snoozing Sleepy.
Hard to get.
Lovable Dopey. And there's Prince Charming. The Heartless Queen. And the Wicked Witch.
Have a bite.
Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is filled with the sounds of happiness and the songs all the world loves to sing.
I'm wishing for the one I love.
Hi ho, it's home from earth we go.
Was it really just our last good night when I saw the light? And I know that you've been telling lies. Oh no.
Get your hands full of water. You snort and you snuff and go.
With a smile and a song, and your heart is young.
111 years ago, when I was 10 years old.
Between 1858 and 1878, Jack Crabbe was an Indian warrior, a preacher's ward, a gunfighter, a drunkard, a hermit, and he tried to kill General Custer.
Take him away and hang him.
And you can believe as much of that as you want. Dustin Hoffman plays Jack Crabbe.
Throw up 3.
And he plays him for real. After reel, after reel, after reel. In Little Big Man.
Dustin Hoffman, reel 2.
These were human beings, my son. And now they're dead. Rubbed out by those ugly, unnatural creatures.
Why would they kill women and children?
Because they are strange. They do not seem to know where the center of the earth is. We must have a war on these cowards and teach them a lesson.
Dustin Hoffman, reel 5.
You murdered fool!
Got to cut your throat to get it through your head. I'm a white man.
White? Sure I'm white.
Didn't you hear me say, God bless George Washington? God bless my mother. I mean, now what kind of Indian would say a fool thing like that?
Dustin Hoffman and Martin Balsam, reel 7.
You're improving, Jack. You just can't seem to get rid of that streak of honesty in you. The one that ruined you was that damned Indian, old Titi.
You mean old Large-Skin?
He gave you a vision of moral order in the universe, and there isn't any.
Dustin Hoffman and Faye Dunaway as Mrs. Pendrake, reel 4.
You do realize, don't you, dear Jack, that the Reverend Pendrake is not altogether wrong.
What, man?
Well, Jesus is your Savior. You do realize that, don't you, dear Jack?
Oh, Lord. Yes, Miss Pendrake.
Are you thinking of Jesus, Jack?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you mustn't fib to me, you know.
Oh, no, I love Jesus and Moses and all of them.
Dustin Hoffman and Wild Bill Hickok, reel 9. Dustin Hoffman and General Custer, reel 13.
Take my advice. Go west.
My wife, she's awful scared of Indians.
My dear woman, you have nothing to fear from the Indians. I give you my personal guarantee. For Christian America, let your arrows fly, savages! I am on board!
Arthur Penn, who gave you The Miracle Worker, Bonnie and Clyde, and Alice's Restaurant, has created 15 reels of motion picture entertainment called Little Big Man.
Oh! Oh, you devil!
Oh!
Onward! To Little Bighorn!
Welcome to your new home.
Incredible attack on Pearl Harbor, as told from both the United States and Japanese sides. Once two nations made war. Today they have collaborated to make a motion picture of unequaled magnitude and importance, recreating the actual events leading up to the day that changed the course of history.
Tora, Tora, Tora!
Tora, 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 An unprecedented film, bringing you answers to one of the most controversial mysteries of our age. How could the attack on Pearl Harbor have happened?
Colonel, sir, if we do spot something, what do?
Report it to headquarters, damn it.
How, sir? We haven't got a telephone, sir.
There's a gasoline station about a mile down the road. They must have a phone.
Why was one nation unprepared while another was geared for war?
Why did the plan for the sneak attack split the Japanese high command wide open?
Fleet should have stayed in San Diego where it belongs. I made the mistake of pointing that out to Roosevelt.
Why was Admiral Yamamoto marked for assassination by the Japanese warlords?
Does anybody trust anybody anymore?
Why was the President of the United States office considered a security risk?
How did the Japanese rehearse their doomsday attack on Pearl Harbor?
Damn it, why can't Washington give us the full inside story?
Why did they keep the American command in the dark?
What part was played by the strange Japanese officer they called Gandhi?
How did U.S. intelligence know of the attack before the Japanese ambassador did?
What was the fateful blunder made by Admiral Nagumo?
How was a mighty Japanese task force able to race 4,000 miles across the Pacific undetected?
What caused the notorious radar error?
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Here's a message for the Commanding General of Fort Shafter.
Is it marked urgent?
No?
Why was Washington's last urgent warning sent by ordinary telegram?
The sun came up, the bombs came down, and the world came apart.
For the first time, a motion picture tells what really happened
at Pearl Harbor.
Hey, look out! Hey, you guys, scatter!
Spectacular film ever made.
Para!
Zabriskie Point, a remote and barren blister of land in the American desert. As isolated as the face of the moon. Zabriskie Point, where a boy and a girl meet and touch and blow their minds. Zabriskie Point. How you get there depends on where you're at.
of them send to their old folks for coins. That is their ace in a hole.
Some guys will bet on anything.
$20 says you can't name the 7 dwarfs.
Bill and Charlie.
Okay.
They're irresponsible, undependable, drunken, rowdy, gambling fiends. Columbia Pictures presents George Siegel and Elliot Gould. The hilarious story of two bet-on-anything guys who happily discover a winning streak. California Split. It's a game that two players can win.
This must be the place, William.
From the poker parlors of Gardena to the $100 windows of Santa Anita. From the ringside seats at Olympic Auditorium.
26!
To the lush casinos of Nevada. This is the world of the gambling fanatics.
I got a cherry.
The hot shots.
I got 2 cherries.
High rollers.
I got 2 cherries, nothing happened.
Hookers and dealers.
Nobody's drinking this. I bet a Milky Way.
And 2 guys who would beg, borrow, and steal for a seat at the table.
Put up $11,000.
Bill and Charlie.
Believe you.
They're outrageous.
Vice. We're Vice.
They're outlandish.
Helen? Here's a sour ball.
They're out to beat the odds.
And we start now. Okay.
You know Bill and Charlie. There's a little bit of both of them in all of it.
You're not that good.
George Siegel, Elliot Gould, California Split. It's a great game if you know when to quit.
20th Century Fox presents Phantom of the Paradise, a gothic horror story.
What was that?
A beautiful love story. A cinematic odyssey through the rock universe. From Greece to glitter and beyond. The story of a sound, the man who created it, the girl who sang it, the monster who stole it, and the phantom who haunts the paradise, the ultimate rock palace. Phantom of the Paradise.
My music is for Phoenix. Only she can sing it. Anyone else that tries dies.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Well, you told me one time that you'd be somebody, that you weren't working just to survive.
B.
Whoa! Man, you better get yourself a castrato for this.
Paul Williams as Swan.
And the angels that defeated them.
I want you to stop terrorizing the paradise and rewrite your cantata.
And the Phantom.
Stop and try me up. Only you might satisfy me
Phantom of the Paradise.
There really is the Phantom.
Beneath the surface of our planet, they're getting ready for battle. But one soldier is marching to a different tune.
Sacrifice. To some, it is just a word. To others, it is a code.
Jeez, I'm really bad at word games.
A soldier knows that the life of an individual ant doesn't matter. What matters is the colony. He's willing to live for the colony, to fight for the colony, to die for the colony.
This guy's crazy.
I hear you. At 0800 hours, we receive word that the termite enemy has mobilized. We have no choice but to launch a preemptive strike. I am proud to send you into battle.
I'm sorry, into battle?
Dismiss. Left face! Forward march!
Yeah, I think there's been a terrible mistake. The truth is, I just came for the speech.
Don't worry, kid. I'll watch out for you.
Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3.
Huh?
The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. We slaughter termites just for fun. Hurrah, hurrah.
So, these termites, these guys are not going to put up much of a fight, right? I mean, we're talking about pushovers, right?
Not really, kid. They're 5 times our size, and they shoot acid from their foreheads.
Hey, keep it moving, Shorty.
We'll all be dead before we're through. Hurrah, hurrah.
See, exactly what does our platoon do? I mean, are we going to be serving beverages or processing paperwork?
Our platoon has the best assignment of all. We're the first into battle.
Hey, fellas, you're being a little extreme, I feel. Why don't we just try and influence their political process with campaign contributions?
Come on! Let's kick some termite ass! Over the top!
DreamWorks Animation and BDI present Ants.
Where the hell is he? An hour and a half late?
They're gonna start eating each other out there. Whew.
Your commander is on deck.
For years,
Never give up. Never surrender.
the cast of Galaxy Quest have played the same parts.
Never give up.
By Grabthar's hammer, by the sons of Warvan, I shall avenge you.
I will say that stupid line one more time.
Their careers were bravely going
By Grabthar's hammer.
nowhere.
What a savings.
Until
You are our last hope.
their biggest fans
I must say that standing here in your presence is the greatest honor we could ever have hoped to achieve.
requested a command performance.
Hey, where's my limo?
We have studied every facet of your missions and strategies.
We are actors, not astronauts.
You will save us.
That was a hell of a thing.
This Christmas,
Laredo, take us out. You gotta move to the right.
Would you sit your ass down? You want to drive this to...
they're not just acting like heroes.
The whole thing was just a misunderstanding.
They must become heroes.
They look like little children. Hi, little guy.
DreamWorks Pictures presents Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, Galaxy Quest.
You're just gonna have to kill him.
Well, go for the mouth, the throat, his vulnerable spots.
It's a rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
Princess, where are you? It's very spooky in here. I ain't playing no games.
Well, at least we know where the princess is. But where's the...
DreamWorks Pictures invites you to a land of fairy tales.
Hey! Oh, no. Dead girl, off the table!
Where are we supposed to put her? The bed's taken.
What? Where an unlikely hero
You definitely need some Tic Tacs or something, because your breath stinks!
rescues a fair princess
You didn't play the dragon?
It's on my to-do list.
from a nasty villain
Eat me!
with the help of his trusty companion.
This is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
This summer, one name spells action.
You're not exactly what I expected.
One name spells adventure.
How about him? Before this is over, I'm gonna need a whole lot of serious therapy.
One name.
Don't look down.
Check! I'm looking down!
Spells romance.
It's no way to behave in front of a princess. Oh, wow. She's as nasty as you are.
Come on!
There's an arrow in your butt.
Oh! And that name is
Shrek.
Shrek.
Thank you very much. I'm here till Thursday.
Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, John Lithgow.
You love this woman, don't you?
Yes.
You want to hold her?
Yes.
Please her? Yes. Then you got to try a little tenderness.
Shrek.
Wow. Let's do that again. No.
In this quiet neighborhood, on this tranquil street, a mystery is unfolding. And an adventure is beginning. Again.
I'm keeping you.
In March 2002, Steven Spielberg's masterpiece returns to theaters everywhere.
What's he doing? E.T. Phone home. E.T. Phone home.
Like you've never experienced it before. With enhanced visual effects. Never before seen footage. And a digitally remastered soundtrack. Next spring, take the journey.
What are you waiting for? Let's go!
And experience the excitement. As E.T. returns home to the big screen for a new generation to discover what the rest of us will never forget. Steven Spielberg presents the 20th anniversary of E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
I'll be right here.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman. Blue Justice, trademark pending. You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah? He's back!
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Since I've been gone, I've discovered the source of ultimate power.
That sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Hope I'm not too late.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Tails.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea. That wasn't too bad. Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure. Return to sender. Face it, you're never going to get my power.
do I look like I need your power?
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
Open the gates!
Attack!
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield?
I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come!
And now, the main attraction.
Wow guys. These were a bunch of movie trailers, vintage, rare, retro, and new at the same time. Ha ha.
Yeah! Blue down Mary. I agree with you with these trailers.
Yeah, boys, these movie trailers at this drive-in theater were so awesome, vintage, retro, and new at the same time. So awesome.
All right, boys, we are waiting for Baby Shark for the double feature of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, and the Emoji movie. Are you guys ready for this?
Born ready,
Pablo.
A few moments later.
Hi there, guys. Thanks for inviting me to watch the double feature of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water and the Emoji movie. Thanks so much, boys.
Hey. No problemo, Baby Shark. So, let's get some tickets for the double feature, boys. Let's get going.
Yay. Let's go.
Some people think move is about moving.
Some people think move is about the system, breaking down.
You lousy kids, no respect for anything.
Some people think move is about the communication gap.
Blah, blah.
Some people think move is about the battle of the sexes.
I think you really are going crackers.
Do you work, Sir Ice Cream?
No, Jewish.
Hiram, breaketh the glass.
Some people think move is just an entertaining comedy. Some people think move is more than that.
I don't need this. When we start picking up weird balls, I come for you first.
In short, some people think, and some people don't. And some people just move. It's pure goo. Move. Rated R.
You want to hear a story? Whose story? The juggler.
It's family fun. It's magic. It's new. It's amazing. The all-new magic legend of the juggler.
John the Juggler, they call me.
Is magic. And it's coming to a theater near you.
Well, he is not what you call a thief. He just finds things before people lose them.
Hey, Vern, I just saw this movie. It's called Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam. It's really good. It's about this doctor named Otto, and he's got this gloom beam. It's this thing that zaps computers, and he's got this changing coffin that changes him. And there's this guy named Lance Sterling who's trying to stop him, and there's this monster named the Dump, and there's this cute little robot called Slave Willie, and there's ghosts and pirates, and it's really neat, Vern, especially the part I'm in. But you know, Vern, I think you'd like it a whole lot better if you saw it at the theater. Know what I mean? Coming soon. Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam in a couple of desperate theaters near you.
One of the year's most enchanting stories is about to bloom. Now, Don Bluth, the director of An American Tale, takes children of all ages on a wondrous and spectacular fantasy adventure that will delight and surprise you. A Troll in Central Park. It all begins when a lovable little troll named Stanley
I won't have him growing any more of those things.
Flowers is banished to Central Park by an evil queen.
It feels delicious to be so vicious. I'm the Noga, the queen of mean.
There, he accidentally comes face to face with a little girl.
Troll.
And her brother Gus.
Who's there?
I'm Stanley. What's your name?
Rosie.
Watch this.
Together, they share a remarkable journey as they experience the incredible magic of Stanley's amazing special powers.
You gotta have a dream.
After them!
Until the evil queen discovered all the fun they were having. Now, you too can enjoy the wonder and enchantment of a friendship that grows and blossoms in a movie that will make your heart sing. A Troll in Central Park. When you believe in yourself, you can do anything.
There's such a lovely view.
The secret of a successful beer is advertising!
Makes sense.
You are about to enter the dynamic, high-pressured world of advertising.
You're all yes men. Whenever I ask you a question, you're always going to say yes. What good is that? I need men who will tell me what they think. Am I right, Reamer?
Yes.
You're fired. Get out. Don't look back. Press the down button.
Here, creative people team up to exchange brilliant ideas. Ideas that will influence everything from what we drive.
Okay, honey, do your stuff.
To what we put in our mouths.
I don't like it.
All right, then picture this, and how about this? Longer cans.
I hate it.
Smythe, you're the creative director. You got anything you can throw out at us here? We get a bunch of guys. They work construction. And after a hard day's work, they reach for some Norbecker beer. They all reach for a beer. Each one gets a beer. Then they hold them up. Hi. You're fired. Get out.
Mr. Femer.
Yes, Miss Tucker, what does the lady executive have to say?
I'm putting together a concept.
And now, you're about to experience more drama.
I will smash Anakin.
And more action than you've ever expected. In a light comedy.
When me and my buddies are drinking Norbecker Pilsner, we don't like being disturbed.
Norbecker Pilsner.
Have one, if you're tough enough.
I want macho.
What has beer got to do with being a man?
Alcoholism, divorce, violence in the streets, we're doing great.
You pick the right kind of guys for this sort of thing.
Me and my buddies, case of Norbecker, and let nature take its course.
The commercial over yet, guys?
Those commercials, come on, fellas. They are disgusting. They are degrading. Or are they? Let's find out.
Just trying to make a living like everybody else.
So come on, guys. Without your Norbeckers.
Beer. The funniest movie ever to come out of a bottle.
All right, name the town. I'll be on my way in the morning. What? Nineveh? You don't want me to go there.
In a land of mystery.
Nineveh! It's the other end of the world!
In a town full of trouble.
Nineveh, the biggest, meanest city around.
Those people do not know right from wrong.
It's up to one reluctant asparagus.
You are Jonah! You are a big shot! I have the Jonah plush toy.
With the help of some fearless friends.
We are the pirates who don't do anything.
Oh, you know that's right. Nothing. Zilch. Nada.
Oh, lovely.
To go where no vegetable has dared to go.
We got trouble!
You're...
Fish food! Big Idea Productions presents... Archibald Asparagus. Bob the Tomato.
Oh, dear.
Larry the Cucumber.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Oops.
And introducing a caterpillar named Khalil.
That is only half true. My mother was a caterpillar. My father was a worm. But I am okay with that now.
They may be fresh.
They were fresh when we cut them.
They may be feisty.
Didn't I tell you to get off my ship, you lousy leaf eater? Fire one!
But soon, they may be lunch. Jonah, a VeggieTales movie, this fall. Only in theaters.
It has been delightful, but I must go now.
On the dawn of man comes Slug. A beast from 20 million years ago stalks the streets of today. A love stranger than King Kong. A monster more powerful than Godzilla. See, a small California town learn the true meaning of terror.
Bananas!
Palant the National Guard.
This is going to be the best, Sam.
See the police and National Guard powerless before the awesome creature.
Hold it, hold it! Can't you wind that stuff, Mindy?
Why not? Can nothing stop it? Can anything stop it? Arnie, will you please stop it?
This thing has been frozen in ice for 20 million years, so I figure it must be lonely.
First, birth of a nation. Then, Gone with the Wind. 2001, A Space Odyssey. Love story. See you next Wednesday. And now, Schlock. There is no place to hide. No one is safe from Schlock. 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 slop!
It's one of the most beloved animated classics of all time.
I wish I was a boy. Is that you, dear Blue Fairy?
But that's another movie.
Ow! You're hurting me, dear Blue Fairy.
How many times I gotta tell you, dog breath, I ain't no fairy!
Coming only to theaters.
Is it really you?
In the fur!
Disney's Teacher's Pet.
World, here I come! I gotta be a boy!
The musical tale of a dreamer.
In with the dream again. It's not enough you dress up like a boy and go to that cockamamie school every day!
Who was so over being Rover.
Be a good doggy. This really stinks.
You should smell it from down here.
Until one day...
Dr. Ivan Crank claims he can turn animals into dumb human beings just like you.
It's my dream come true.
Now, he's taking a chance.
I've gotta meet that man.
And unleashing the power of his inner boy.
What?
Who is that?
He looked a lot shorter on TV. Maybe it's the axe.
I shall make you a boy.
Oh, that is just wrong on so many levels.
A boy needs a dog. Needs a boy. Needs a dog. Needs a boy. Needs a dog. Needs a boy. Needs a dog. Boy, 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 boy.
Coming only to theaters. Disney's Teacher's Pet.
He's good.
I wish I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
This is Dublin. This is my cousin Quaxer. He's a man with very special interests. Some men love food, not Quaxer. Some men love liquor, not Quaxer. My cousin, Quaxer Fortune, has a passion for... well, let's just say he picks up where others leave off.
Horse manure! Fresh dung!
Excuse me. Hey, do you really sell that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's my job.
This is all about Quaxer and what he did to Dublin.
Quaxer!
Quaxer.
Quaxer?
Where's Quaxer?
That's Quaxer.
That's Quaxer.
Quaxer, you
No, I
are
got something on my mind and I want to talk to you. Now
I
listen.
have nothing to say to you, Quaxer.
Well, just listen to me.
Oh, it was foolish in the first place, the whole thing. Quaxer, please, I didn't... I'm sorry.
How do you think of me?
Quaxer Fortune found true beauty all over Dublin in small, neat piles.
Dum 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 dum. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum.
Since the beginning of time, mankind has searched for answers to the big questions. Where did we come from? Is there life after death? are we alone? But today, in this very theater, you will be asked to answer the ultimate question. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? A SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Bigger, squarier, spongier. A SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
20th Century Fox invites you to take an advance peek at the biggest holiday event of 1994. Starring Macaulay Culkin as you've never seen him before. In the world of Richard Tyler, danger is everywhere.
Look, it's Richie Tyler.
Go for it, Tyler.
What's wrong? You scared?
Hey, Rich, come on up. Solid as a rock.
8% of all household accidents involve ladders. Another 3% involve trees. We're looking at an 11% probability here.
Go down to Gutman's hardware store, buy a pound of nails. We're going to finish this treehouse before dark if it kills us.
Out of the rain and into a place where imagination runs wild.
Welcome, young man. Your library card, please.
I don't have one.
You do now.
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with the Page Master.
I'm a cartoon.
You are an illustration.
Right now, he's only a drawing, while the most magical film of 1994 is in production.
The Siblings!
Featuring the voices of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, baby.
Patrick Stewart.
I ain't afeard of nothing.
Frank Welker from Aladdin. Leonard Nimoy.
Dr. Jekyll?
Mr. Hyde. And Christopher Lloyd.
I am the Page Master.
Producer David Kirshner, who brought you An American Tale, Once Upon a Forest, and Hocus Pocus, joins director Joe Johnston of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and the world's most creative animation designers to bring you an incredible world where Richard Tyler must conquer his own fears.
Hang on, guys! I'm coming!
That's it, boy! Go for the gizzard!
My hero.
The motion picture experience that will open your eyes to all the treasures the imagination can hold. The Page Master. Coming for Christmas 1994.
Welcome to Miracle Pictures, where they make a picture a week, and if it's a good picture, it's a miracle. Action!
I'm in the heat and I'm horny as hell. Got the bath.
Ah, that's not in the script.
The script, I'm being eaten alive.
Mary, this is not a film about the human condition. This is a film about tits and ass.
Hollywood Boulevard, where starlets are made.
Hi, I'm Candy.
You must be an actress.
Well, I'm trying to be one.
Hello, cold and empty nights. Hello, long and uphill fights. Hello, Hollywood.
Is anybody sleepy? Or shall we have a three-way career conference?
I was PG, Miracle Pictures. They had a little accident on the set, and they need a replacement in a hurry.
A stunt driver, look, I can't.
In this scene, your motivation is to be...
stay alive. We buried our last stunt girl on Saturday.
Good luck, sweetheart.
They audition in bed, dodge flying lead, do whatever it takes to get ahead. No! I want action!
Ha! Jill, what a performance. Jill?
She's dead for real.
How am I going to get my close-up?
PG, you just don't understand. People are dying.
Hey, that's showbiz.
Hollywood Boulevard brings you haunted castles, skydiving, water sports, future shock, axe murders, crime in the streets, kung fu, green meatballs, pink monsters, girls in bikinis, girls without bikinis, witty remarks,
Blow it out your ass.
naked truth,
It's a real low-budget picture, you know what I mean?
raw emotion, and Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. Things happen fast on Hollywood Boulevard. Rated R. Cut!
Maybe I should just try the first line until you're sure that the attitude's right.
I think we need to start laying him down.
Okay, let's try that.
John Cleese, 22, take 1.
We are paying this respected professional
Any more comments before I start running?
to act like a fraud.
How do I get myself talked into these things?
A frog who thinks he's a prince.
Voila! They call me Your Highness.
Trying to save a swan.
To the rescue, mademoiselle!
A swan who's really a princess.
Princess Odette.
And that's just for starters. The Swan Princess, featuring the voices of John Cleese,
Sure, go on, John Dobb. Race to your death.
Sandy Duncan,
No, it can't be.
Jack Palance,
Had to be sneaky, didn't you?
and Stephen Wright. In a fresh spin on a classic fairy tale.
Derek.
A magical, musical, animated adventure. The Swan Princess.
Award-winning motion picture producer Samuel L. Bronkowitz.
I have spent a lifetime in the motion picture industry. Now, after 50 years in Hollywood, I have finally produced what I feel is the finest motion picture ever made. I have called it the Kentucky Fried Movie. The Kentucky Fried Movie heralds the return to traditional values.
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
It is a film of heartfelt passion, a great love story.
Oh, take me to the drive-in. Prove you love me.
It explores the subtle nuances of interpersonal relationships. Of course, there are occasional moments of comic relief. The Kentucky Fried Movie is a film that demands the greatest performances from the finest actors of the cinema.
Hey, look, Wally. Wally.
I tell you, this building is unsafe.
City's in flames. The National Guard is powerless to deal with the situation. Governor, what are we going to do?
An anticipated 10% price hike across the board on petroleum products.
I invite every man, woman, and child to share with me the joy and warmth of the Kentucky Fried Movie. It will knock your socks off.
And now, the main attraction.
So, boys, would you like to watch some weird early 1970s movie trailers?
Of course, Sonic. I bet these movie trailers are going to make my ears wiggle, you know.
Yep. I agree with Tails, Sonic. Would you kindly play the movie trailers from the 1970s, bro?
You got it. Knuckles, let's watch the movie trailers. Everybody, I hope they're vintage, awesome, and weird at the same time. Hey, hat.
An experiment beneath the sea to challenge the unknown. When the forces of nature erupt, the ocean floor opens up, hurling 5 men and 1 woman 15 miles straight down to a place that exists on no map and yet holds the key to man's future. Latitude 0. Where the past merges with the present to predict the future.
The Alpha launched June 21st, 1805.
Since you question everything, I don't expect you to believe there's so much of anything else you're about to see. I am 204 years old.
The Alpha is northeast of you, on course for latitude 0.
Those are torpedoes.
Sage missiles.
Well, do something, will you?
At latitude 0, good battles evil, using the incredible weapons of tomorrow.
Activate your elevation belts.
I've seen pictures of the moon that looked a lot more inviting.
Right. Say, Captain, you ever been here before?
First time.
Well, that's great. How do we find Dr. O'Connor?
We'll have to search. Could be in that tower.
Live an adventure beyond your wildest imagination as mankind fights for its very survival. Share every exciting moment of the incredible world of Latitude 0, where man's future explodes 15 miles beneath the Earth.
This is the fortress El Condor. It's guarded by the whole damn Mexican army. The odds of getting inside alive are insane. But for $1 billion in gold, and the general's woman, 1 professional killer, and 1 escaped convict, damn the odds.
These are your Apaches.
Did you ever see Apaches before?
Nope.
Well, you better shut up.
Come on. Get up.
Oh, no, not me. You just insulted number 1 brave. You gotta fight him. That's what proves a man's a man.
I'm not gonna fight this midget.
You can always turn and run.
Right, Jeru, you're gonna get yours.
Luke, why don't you admit you're scared? If you're man enough to penetrate the fortress El Condor, you've got to take a little.
Oh, give me water. Lord, have mercy.
And give one hell of a lot.
my Apaches. I run them any way I want to.
We came here to take a fort.
We got all we need right here. We got millions.
Stupid. We can have it all.
We outnumber your army better than 20 to 1.
You're in here, and we're out there.
With 100 of them as your army, you slaughter the soldiers in the arms of their women. Scale the walls of El Condor with steel spikes tied to your feet. And use one damn sexy woman to challenge the entire Mexican army. Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleet take on everyone and each other.
Let's just draw them.
Riders coming!
But they'll break through the walls of El Condor or die trying.
Every man wants to do something big, just once in his life. It's just that most men don't have to hold up a stagecoach, steal a colonel's wife, and trade her for a gun to do it.
Now, what does he want with a Gatling gun? I never asked him. None of my business. Of course, if I was to make a guess, I'd say he were planning something big.
Cinema Center Films presents Dean Martin doing something big. To the whole West, in the Western movie that's really something.
Word has it he's planning something big.
Oh, yes. He's planning something big. Mucho, mucho, mucho. Very big.
And I'm gonna take you one by one, but put him up to it.
When the U.S. cavalry fights the U.S. cavalry, that's really something. When a gang of outlaws holds up stagecoach after stagecoach for nothing, that's really something.
Are you a bandit?
No, ma'am. Just an old cowboy trying to get along.
Hell, honey, I don't care what you call yourself. But if you're after our valuables, I'll tell you now, mine you can't put in a saddlebag.
When a woman takes a man with a gun...
You ain't no guest, honey. You're supper.
What?
You take a turn, Polly, and then you can hold the gun from me. I just love soldiers.
That's really something. But when Dean Martin trades a beautiful woman for a gun, that's really something big.
Well, sir, your wife was taken at Apache Flats. Huh? There was about a dozen of them, mostly Mexican. But the leader, he were no Mex.
What'd he say?
He asked Mrs. Morgan how her belly was.
What?
Did belly ever hurt you?
I beg your
Or your head? Or anything?
Then he give her a probe or two. Seemed real pleased.
Who seemed real pleased?
Baker. Baker, where's a woman? A woman for a Gatling gun. Thinking about a woman. Baker, it's been years. I can't remember. I can't even remember what it's like.
Well, Johnny, I'll tell you what it's like. First of all...
I don't want you to tell me. I want to do it. All right, men, we ride.
Here's to Dean Martin, Brian Keith, Honor Blackman, and Carol White doing something big.
Captain, wait up, give it something big. It's what I'm living for. Yes, it's what I'm living for. Living for.
You good man, Baker. You lovely man.
Well, Chief, thank you.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Hey, Ben, Nick. Been looking all over town for you. We sent Murphy down to Kansas City to see Mary Ann. And this is how they sent him back.
What should I do with these, Mr. Devlin?
Oh, did you know Murphy?
Yeah.
Was he a good guy?
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy.
Then bury him.
Lee Marvin and the boys are coming to town. Gene Hackman and his boys are waiting for them.
Nip.
Mary Ann. You eat guts.
Yeah. I like them.
Talk now, eat later. Nice to see you in the same old rat hole. You tell Mary Ann that I'm here. And not to get any fancy ideas about turning me or any of my boys into hamburger. You got it.
Lee Marvin, Gene Hackman. Together their murder in Prime Cut.
Yeah, real smart. You and Jake, you think you're big men, huh? You walk in anywhere, you take down your pants and I'll take down mine. We'll see who's the biggest man.
Why don't we just ask Cloud?
They tell stories about you now. Good tough ones. Did you come here for Mary Ann, Nick, or me?
Mary Ann.
Mary Ann is freezing things at the ice house. Me, I'm already thawed.
What do you think of all this, Nick?
I think it stinks.
This is my country.
Yeah.
I give it just what it wants. Dope and flesh. Something up the arm. Something to lick around the belly. You have a good time last night? Huh?
Lee Marvin, Gene Hackman, Prime Cut. The gangster film that's a cut above.
Wow, modern Sonic. These were some awesome and weirder 1970s movie trailers. These made my ears wiggle like Dopey, ha.
Yeah, Sonic Boom, I agree with you with this weird and awesome early 1970s movie trailers too. These made my wiggle like I'm in the Sonic Boom cartoon series, hey.
Yeah, boys. These 1970s movie trailers were so weird and awesome at the same time.
Whoa, just whoa.
So, everybody, are you ready to punish Baby Shark for watching the double feature of SpongeBob and Emoji movies?
Born ready. We're better get going.
Awesome. Come on.
So, gentlemen, do you hear anything in this cinema?
I hear the sounds of the Chinaman nice and clear into my own ears.
Yeah, Eggman Boom. I hear the sounds of the Sandman in my ears as well.
Yep, I hear it as well. My ears are wiggling to hear the cinema very clear. Let's go punish Baby Shark for good.
Yep, I agree with Tails, Sonic. Would you kindly play the movie trailers from the 1970s, bro?
Hell yeah, Baby Shark. This is so damn awesome.
Wait a minute! Did you see that paper, Tyrone? Hey, Wubbzy had joined Baby Shark for the animated double feature.
Oh yeah, I see those guys in my own eyes. Did you see them?
Yeah, I saw them in my own eyes as well. So, let's go punish the boys for good right now.
Holy crap. We're in deep trouble.
That's right. Tyrone, Pablo, Wubbzy, and Baby Shark. You guys are in a heap of trouble for watching the double feature of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, and the Emoji movie.
But, the Emoji movie doesn't start until when the SpongeBob movie 2 is over.
I don't give a darn, boys. You're grounded for 6 weeks.
So, boys, would you like to watch some funny 1970s movie trailers on the giant screen?
Well, as you wish, USA Ball.
Well, as these funny 1970s movie trailers aren't going to be weird nor anything.
Yeah, I agree with Rayman and Pac-Man. So, want to play the trailers, USA?
Sure, why the heck not? Guys, here are the 1970s movie trailers.
When someone knocks on your door and says,
Permiso?
Be very careful before you answer.
Avanti?
Wendell Armbruster Jr. is 42, vice president of 37 corporations.
Oh, you read the Newsweek article, right?
Pamela Piggott is 28, a salesgirl from London, with a problem.
I've been called plump. I've been called pudgy. I've been called chubby.
They're on their way to the island of Ischia to claim the bodies of their parents, who were involved in a mysterious accident.
You mean her mother and my father?
You bet your sweet batuti.
You mean all the time that we thought he was over here getting cured, he was getting...
Avanti. The movie that asks the question, can a filthy rich, uptight American and a poor but overweight girl from London find happiness at their parents' funeral?
Why don't we bury them here?
If I don't get him back to Baltimore in time for that funeral on Tuesday, there's going to be such a scandal.
There's a lovely old cemetery up on the hill. They could be there together.
Miss Piggott, they were not the unknown soldier. They were the unknown lovers.
In fact, can they find their parents' bodies?
Signor Cipriani informs me that when he locked up the place, the bodies were gone. Gone? Gone where?
That's a good question, Wendell. Perhaps you should ask the notorious Trotta family.
Arnoldo Trotta, Alfredo Trotta, Adolfo Trotta, Papa Trotta, and I am Armando Trotta.
That's a lot of trotters.
Or Carlucci.
What about Sacco and Vanzetti?
Or Bruno the valet.
It was a bum rap.
Or Anna the maid with the mustache.
You just cannot get decent help these days.
Or the crazy coroner. Or the man from the State Department.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear.
Perhaps you should ask Miss Piggott.
Miss Piggott and I are playing frog leap. It's not that I'm women's lib or anything. I don't mind being treated as a sex object.
You mean you and me
Wasn't that the whole idea?
You bet your sweet batuti.
Well, I don't want you to think that I'm stuffy or uptight or anything. I'm considered a pretty groovy cat, you know, tuned in. Like when I'm on business in Los Angeles, I always have lunch at a topless place. Oh, my God. Miss Piggott!
Jack Lemmon and Juliet Mills in Billy Wilder's new comedy, Avanti.
Permesso. Avanti.
And now, Woody Allen, with a few words about his new film. What's the title of your movie, Woody?
Bananas?
Yes, Bananas.
The name of the movie is Bananas.
Bananas. What part do you play in the movie?
I play the part of Fielding Mellish, who is a tester of products at a small company in New York.
We can show you how to turn it out. We can show you how you can save money on a cost basis.
And you think we'll sell?
How is it, Mellish? Can you hear the music clearly?
You should be a great seller in California. And who, through a circuitous turn of events...
So long, suckers!
...finds himself leader of a Latin American country.
I am Mr. Hernandez, the official interpreter.
Welcome to the United States.
Welcome to United States.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here to see that your safety is ensured. We'll act as your shield in the event of trouble. We missed him.
There are a great many things we have to offer your country in return for aid. Few people realize that we lead the world in hernias.
It's the same person, all right.
This man is attempting the overthrow of the United States government from without and within.
All right. Let's pick him up.
Fielding Mellish goes on trial tomorrow for fraud, conspiracy to overthrow the government, and using the word thighs in mixed company.
Who else is in the film, Bananas?
Carlos Montalban, David Ortiz, and Miguel Suarez.
Yeah. Are there any unknowns?
Louise Lasser.
Hi.
Oh, yes, I've never heard of her.
I love you. I love you.
Oh, say it in French. Oh, please say it in French.
I don't know French.
Oh, please. Please.
What about Hebrew? Well, Howard Cosell is in the picture, who is, as you know...
Who's he?
Howard's one of the great dramatic actors who comes from the Elizabethan stage.
And I think I see the door beginning to open. El Presidente may be coming out.
What do you think of Bananas? Is it a good picture? Is it a fair picture? Is it an excellent picture? Well, where would you rate it? How many stars would you give it, for instance?
Well, there's no question. It's my bid for masterpiece. The picture's an epic. It's monumental proportions. It's moving. It's rich. It's tense. It's taut. Filigreed, gossamer. It's a cheap little exploitation film, basically.
We're going to show some pornographic movies.
You need an usher?
How do you think it's going to do at the box office?
Well, we have a very interesting plan. We're going to let people in all over the country for nothing and then charge them to get out.
It was the best of times. They were the best of friends. They made the best of memories.
Why don't you go somewhere?
Your place or mine?
Those cool days. Coolie high.
One moment, please. Ladies and gentlemen, will everyone please check to see if you have your wallet? Oh, you do? Good. Now we're going to show you how easy it is to lose it. If you only have eyes for her. You've got Harry in your pocket. If you only want to lend a helping hand.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Are you sure you're okay?
Harry's got your cash. And if you think your pockets can't be picked, wait till you meet Harry. Harry in your pocket. He's not just any pickpocket. He's the world's greatest cannon, the brains behind a strictly class operation. Meet Casey, the steerer. Spots the victims for Harry. Sandy, the stall. She'll catch your attention just long enough for Harry to do his job. Ray, learning the business. Strictly small time until he met Harry.
You get yourself a coat and tie. Cut some of that hair off.
Why? It's not really that long.
It is for a thief.
Yes, they're the best in the business. And business is picking up. And up. And if you still think your pockets can't be picked, wait till Harry and the gang go to work on you. Harry in your pocket. And his, and his, and his, and maybe yours. Check your wallet again. Harry's been seen in the neighborhood.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, what you've all been waiting for. The Man Killer. The book that couldn't be written is now the motion picture that couldn't be made. Myra Breckenridge.
Baby, I'm hard to handle. Baby, give it to me now.
I'll be right with you, boys. Get your resumes out. You have a lot to learn.
All you men have a lot to learn. And I've taken it upon myself to teach you. Myra Breckenridge is a dish. And don't you ever forget it.
Here I come!
Everything you've heard about Myra Breckenridge is true.
Every man wants to do something big, just once in his life. It's just that most men don't have to hold up a stagecoach, steal a colonel's wife, and trade her for a gun to do it.
Now, what does he want with a Gatling gun? I never asked him. None of my business. Of course, if I was to make a guess, say he were planning something big.
Cinema Center Films presents Dean Martin doing something big. To the whole West, in the Western movie that's really something.
Word has it he's planning something big.
Oh, yes. He's planning something big. Mucho, mucho, mucho. Very big.
And I'm gonna take you one by one, but put him up to it.
When the U.S. cavalry fights the U.S. cavalry, that's really something. When a gang of outlaws holds up stagecoach after stagecoach for nothing, that's really something.
Are you a bandit?
No, ma'am. Just an old cowboy trying to get along.
Hell, honey, I don't care what you call yourself. But if you're after our valuables, I'll tell you now, mine you can't put in a saddlebag.
When a woman takes a man with a gun...
You ain't no guest, honey. You're supper.
What?
You take a turn, Polly, and then you can hold a gun from me. I just love soldiers.
That's really something. But when Dean Martin trades a beautiful woman for a gun, that's really something big.
Well, sir, your wife was taken at Apache Flats. There was about a dozen of them, mostly Mexican. But the leader, he were no Mex.
What did he say?
He asked Mrs. Morgan how her belly was. What?
Belly ever hurt you?
I beg your pardon.
Or your head? Or anything?
Then he give her a probe or two. Seemed real pleased.
Who seemed real pleased?
Baker. Baker, where's a woman? A woman for a Gatling gun. Thinking about a woman. Baker, it's been years. I can't remember. I can't even remember what it's like.
Well, Johnny, I'll tell you what it's like. First of all...
I don't want you to tell me. I want to do it.
All right, men. We ride.
Here's to Dean Martin, Brian Keith, Honor Blackman, and Carol White doing something big.
Something big is what I'm living for. Yes, it's what I'm living for.
You good man, Baker. You lovely man.
Well, Chief, thank you.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
You need a lift? Are you waiting for that big break? How about some new kicks? You'll get them all from the wildest bunch of far-out superheroes who ever came your way. Super Stooges versus the Wonder Women. Make way for the Wonder Women, meanest mamas of them all. When they go on a rampage, nobody can stop them. Nobody but the Super Stooges.
Raise this valley again, and none of you will leave it alive.
Dharma, the immortal magician. Chang, the Chinese chopper. And Wu, the Black Samson. See them flip out with their superhuman feats. They're incredible.
Honorable partners, I think the time has come for us to get the hell out of here.
They're invincible.
Won't, you're the heaviest. If you manage to fly, then it'll be easy for me.
They're impossible.
If we stick together, there's no force in the world capable of beating us.
How about if I kiss you?
That's the secret weapon of the Wonder Women that has the Super Stooges in deep trouble. It's a panorama of pandemonium as the Super Stooges fight back. See the barrage of the polo balls. See the blitzkrieg by firebombs. See the terrifying attack of the super tanks.
Full speed ahead!
They're people-powered.
Steer to your right! I can't steer to the right! I got a guy with a limp on the left!
Move over, Hercules. Move over, Superman. Move over, Captain Marvel. The wildest bunch of superheroes you ever met are coming to your rescue. Don't miss the super amazing, super astounding Super Stooges versus the Wonder Women.
You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give.
Amazing. Incredible. Impossible. Not for the Super Cops. The smash bestseller of 1973 becomes this year's most exciting motion picture.
Everybody down!
The true story of the cops they called Batman and Robin, Ron Liebman, and David Selby are the Super Cops.
Dude, these were some weird, but funny 1970s movie trailers, don't you agree, guys?
Yeah, Rayman, I agree with you with those weird and funny 1970s movie trailers, dude.
Yep. These trailers caught my own eyeballs, boys. Laughing out loud. Yep. Agreed, boys. These were some funny movie trailers, but weird. Laughing out loud.
Wow, I agree with those funny and weird 1970s movie trailers. Pretty true, nostalgic and vintage, you know.
Well, I haven't seen those trailers before. But they were weird, funny, retro, vintage, and nostalgic. Ha ha ha.